So today for Zach, we're working on him going home each time. So getting to his one position as much as possible, because we find that the more he can get to that one position, the better off he's in a position to push, versus sometimes he has a really slight pull that he's been able to really feel over the past couple days. So everything today is just going to continue to be geared towards that, being super deliberate about that. And then obviously adding in some movement, some layers. We'll do some reactionary type stuff. But everything's going to come back to that really small detail that he's done a really, really good job of over the past couple of days. But within this piece, it's just such a good thing to warm up this way for anybody that's trying to feel something. So I equate it to, if you're in the weight room and you're lifting weights, if you just go in there and you start lifting the heaviest weights possible, it's really hard to feel the muscles contract. It's hard to feel where you're trying to isolate, versus if you go with lighter weight, it's much easier to really feel that weight and to develop that mind-muscle connection. And so you can think about this stuff the same way. So yeah, he's stopping at the 2 position, but he can really feel what it is that he's doing from the 1 to the 2 and then to the through, because he's going slow. And you got to go slow and feel before you could eventually, like in the weight room, move the weight, move more weight, build the muscle. But we're doing the same thing here when it comes to building the shot. And then make sure our finish is where it needs to be, nothing dropping at the end. Throw that dart each time. Good job, bud. Nice. 3, good. 4, good. 5, great timing. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, 10. All right, real quick, B. So go here. So with Zach, go to your 1. So one of his biggest things off the catch, what's your biggest thing to worry about now off the catch in terms of how we move the ball?
Going home and then pushing through to my 2.
Right, push through to the 2, right? So that's the biggest thing. Go home and push through to the 2. So sometimes off the catch, like a chest pass, it's hard to get that feeling of getting here and then getting underneath that basketball and starting that path up. Sometimes we have a tendency to just start to lift just ever so slightly, and then we end up having movement up top. So what we can do, and he just did a great job off the chest pass, but I don't even know if he knows that I've been doing this the past 2 days, but if I notice you pull, then I'll throw a bounce pass. Because the bounce pass, if you give a player a bounce pass and there's somebody that pulls, right, immediately that ball comes into the pocket and it's much easier to take it and move everything through, right? So it's just one of those things that if you have somebody that has a tendency to maybe pull that ball backwards and they can't get that feeling of the push to the 2, that you can just hit them with a bounce, because then everything just starts flowing up that shot easier. And now I want you to drop low, so you're pulling everything down, and now you have to be responsible for pushing again versus down and then letting that ball pull up your body, right? So really just concentrate on that push back up to the 2. Good. 1. Lead with that ball. Maintain your levels on that sequence. Good, Zach. It's a great job, bud. 4. 5. For your last 3, try to sequence to the best that you possibly can. Drop to that level, hold the level, elbow to the rim. Great job. Level set the whole way through, right? Level set, land, heel, toe, sequence correctly, keep that level down. Just inside the 3. Focus on the push to the 2. And now as the more movement gets involved, don't let yourself finish great and then drop, right? Complete it, right? Finish it all the way out. Good, but make sure that, let's go, drop, hit, go, right? So we can just continue to work on that. Our hands are already prepared in this case, so take advantage of it. Don't go heavy left, Zach. Find that equal weight distribution. 4, jab. 5. 6. 7. 3 more. Great job. 8. Hold that finish all the way through. 9. 10. I make it a big deal to tell players, especially early on, like when you're trying to build something, to stay in that shot, right? So just like a quarterback's going to stay in their throw, or a baseball pitcher's going to stay in their pitch, stay in the shot. Stay in the shot all the way through. Make sure you're doing everything in your power to ensure that you're finishing all the good stuff that you're doing. 5. 6. 8. 2 more, Zach. Knock these 2 down, then we'll go to the line for 4. Bounce. Don't fall back. One of the biggest reasons anybody's ever short, aside from something happening mechanically, is if their body starts pulling away from the target, because all your energy wants to go forward, we want the ball to go forward, but if your body's going backwards while you want that ball to go forward, we're gonna end up with a lot of short shots. All right, so we're gonna go drop shot, dribble drop shot like we did on this end yesterday, right? Set the level, start to finish, right? I think you would admit too that you're a better shooter when your level's set all the way through, right? And then we go into movement, we'll make sure too. So don't start high, because I don't want you to go high to low. We'll start low, and then right away, we're making that effort, hands, feet, and then that ball's getting going, okay? Let's not wait. No, so like right inside the 3-point line. We'll go right to start. Don't go in a straight line, attack. Yeah, so at least we put a little bit of a turn into it too. 3. It'll be really cool to go back at the tape, like what you've done now the past 3 days, and like watch what we filmed a month ago, 2 months ago. Yeah, and how different this is. You know what I mean?
We should have done one last March, like the day of.
Brandon was busy. I think he was in Egypt. If it was a Tuesday, Brandon was in Egypt, so that's the way it goes. 3. Maintain that level, Zach. Maintain that level. It's important to realize too that these shots like this, dribble drop shots, it's always not so much about like, oh, is a game realistic? I mean, you'll have opportunities for stuff like this. But when it comes to shooting off the dribble, the majority of the time kids especially struggle is that they never get that feeling of being able to push through that shot and sequence correctly the same way that they do on like a foul shot or even on a catch and shoot if their hands are ready. So you just learning to move with the basketball, preparing the hands, stuff like that, it becomes so beneficial and allows you to branch out and take those same principles into everything else that you're doing. So it's not always about, oh, this needs to directly translate. It does in a way, but it's about just understanding, okay, well, if I start to put my focus on preparation and what my hands are doing, what my body's doing, oh, I can shoot the same shot off the dribble that I shoot by myself when I'm in a static position, right? So little stuff like that. 3 more. Stay in the shot. Stay in the shot all the way through. Great job, Zach. So this would be a situation where he's going left, and right now he's reaching across his body to go get that basketball, right? And I like it off the beginning stages of everything because, again, it's forcing us to get home, get to our one position, and then create that shot line where we push everything across. But again, he's going to be afforded the ability to change things in terms of later pickup, but now understanding where that ball needs to get to on its line, all that kind of stuff. So again, this is just an over-exaggeration. Doesn't necessarily mean our hands are going to be this early or we're going to even reach across. But we can still work on our levels, shot line, push, pull, all that good stuff. It's a good shot there. That's 2. Last one, Zach. Great job. So we'll go slide, drop, just make sure your timing on your catch is where it needs to be. Go home, and then we're pushing through. Finish high. Finish high for Zach means different things. So for Zach, finish high means what? Show me what finish high means for you, right? So it's not like I'm not telling him to like overextend up high this way, right? Finish high for him just means finish up here and then try not to let this drop, because a lot of times he comes up, finishes great, but then at the last second he starts to pull it down. So our goal is just continue that nice arc and that nice ball path that we're creating here and finish all the way through it. Don't let anything start to drag us down. Be really aware of that balance there on that drop. 2, 3. 4. 5. Finish high, Zach. Finish high. Habits. 6. How's the best one? 2 more. Seven. Last one, bud. This is where going home becomes so valuable, because if you can actively go out and think about getting that ball and then bring that ball back to your one, then you're much more likely to create a repeatable shot line with it and then start the path of the ball towards the rim uninterrupted from start to finish. But if you let that ball get to you, or you kind of just pull it from outside of your body, then you're manipulating shot lines and things just become so much more difficult. Freeze that finish for me at the end. Don't walk away from it. Stay in the shot. I think that's 4, right? 5. 7. On 8, catch and shoot with the drop. Here we go. Timing. 1, 2. Receive it, and you've got to push it.
am I doing wrong?
Just catching here, and it's ever so slight. Get under it. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Freeze that finish. The best one.
Right.
So on the bounce, then you go. So first 5, 1, 2. Second 5 will go drop. When I hit that level and stay at that level all the way through. Okay? Make that the first thing that you're worried about. So we just take that out of the equation. We don't have to go from high, low, high again. You can just get into that shot. You're ready to go. One.
Oh, my bad.
Larry Bird would have done it. Two. Three. Four. Last one off that 1, 2. Step drop. Quick, quick, quick. Get bounced. Two. Stay in it. Where are you going? Stay in it. Stay in it all the way through. Admire it. Finish up. Get bounced. 3. Game ball. We'll make 8 going right, 8 going left, but the moment you start your dribble, set the level all the way through. Chest up, set the level, early hands, and let's make sure we're driving that ball up there. Just come in that straight line. It's almost like, more so like you're just bringing the ball down the floor, and then just casual with it of 1, 2, and then go. But just hold it, or keep that ball in a straight line, right? Don't let that ball get too far away from you. There you go. Good job. 2. That last dribble is just too lazy though. Yeah. There. Four. 2 more. Good job, Zach. Left hand. Get back to your 1. Create that line for yourself. Yeah, so you can push it up there the same way. Be aware of it. Three more. Two more, Zach. So timing first, and then hands, yeah. Because out here, especially, exactly, further away we are, faster that ball has to move, and we want to just let it take that effortless path, right? No resistance, don't have to worry about timing being perfect, right? Just get that ball moving through that shot line. Once that ball starts in motion, keep it in motion. The shot. Hold that finish all the way through. Right there. Get that ball moving. Got to get that ball moving. 2. 3. 4. Quick drop. That's it. That's it. Corner. Time those drops out, same way. Come on. 2. 3. 4. 5. Let's go, 3 more, 3 in a row. 6. 7. Game ball. Foul line.